All right, we back. Episode.
Real quick.
All right. Fuck it. We back. It's like episode.
Inspired.
Yeah. Episode 15, 16. I don't know what number this is, but we just saw. Jesus Christ. Okay, we just saw The Incredible Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, starring Nicolas Cage.
It's unbearable.
It was.
You can't bear it.
Fire. I enjoyed it. I say it about almost every movie, but I've been seeing a lot of funny movies. I expected more.
It was pretty great,
but it was good.
It was good. I wouldn't say
it was hyped. It was way hyped, but it almost lived up to. It was a good movie. I wish it wasn't so hyped. I appreciate the hype as marketing, though.
I thought it was great, and then I think it fell off a little bit towards the end. I'll talk about it later.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I liked it. I thought that it was a cool meta movie, and I haven't had a good meta movie. Yeah, bro, we already in. You know, it was a good meta movie. And
it was very masturbatory, self-masturbatory, arrogant, you know. I mean, that's what I expected.
Who would the fuck?
Obviously, yeah, it's like...
Who are you?
That's a word, though.
I'm sure it is. But who's ever said that? I actually don't know what that means.
It was like... I guess that's like redundant, the self-masturbatory.
Anyway.
But it's masturbatory because... it's Nick Cage referencing all Nick Cage things, sort of. I'm sure he's felt that deep down as a producer of this movie himself. The unbearable weight of his like persona, and like everyone expects him to, you know, to be this, like, I don't know, persona and this star that's been in like tons of great movies, and he's a little washed up.
I feel like it's all in his head, because no one really I think that's the joke of it, is nobody really expects all that shit from Nicolas Cage.
At the same time, I thought the sort of problem that they addressed with his daughter is like,
that was deep. I fucked with that.
Is very much
probably his real problems.
He's self-obsessed with like all of the stuff that he likes, and he's not paying attention to his daughter. And at the end of the movie, like, it doesn't really change that much. Like, he still makes a movie about himself.
No,
you know
but he was there. He took the time for his family. That's why
I didn't like it as much, because like
he took the time for his family. He got back on and he took the time for his family.
But like, he made a movie. Like he made a movie about himself. Like, I feel like they could have done more to.
That was to save the whole fucking world, though. Okay, he had to do that to save the whole world, or at least that little girl's life.
I guess so. I don't think I mean...
And that wasn't just his film. See, you know, you're thinking about it from a selfish place. That was him and Javier's film.
Yeah.
Together, he got to fulfill his dream of working with Nicolas Cage.
But then, I don't know. It was just too quickly resolved between him and his wife and his daughter. Like,
it wasn't, man. They went on a whole adventure.
Like, when they were in Spain all together, like, he was like, you know, Javier was like, yeah, we still got some stuff to work through. And then they go through this adventure, yeah, but at the end of the day, like, I don't think he really changed his perception of himself. Like, he still has that, like, oh, I'm gonna reference all these movies, I'm gonna, like, care about myself. And yeah, I guess they watch Paddington 2 at the end, which is kind of a...
No, it's that he didn't go to the after party with Javier, and he went to be with his family.
I get it, but
I was sold.
That's not enough.
I was sold. It wasn't too serious of a movie, so it was totally fine for me. Same, because like people you said, like him with Sonic. Like, it was a kid's
like,
movie.
He didn't have to make a movie
to
get people to like him. Like, he didn't have to do that in order for people to...
It was all just a joke, though.
For people to think that he's, like, not washed up anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't that serious, though. It was just a joke, almost. The whole movie was just a joke.
Yeah, it was.
It's just all a joke. It was hilarious. I thought it was funny because it was so meta. It was just, like, him kidding about it all. And it's like, it wasn't deep storytelling, but it was.
He's playing himself, but like his wife and kids are like played by someone else. Yeah, it's I don't know.
That was hilarious.
I didn't get some of
Dad, catch! That was that knife. He just catches it and stabs it. That was
if
wonderful.
you like Nicolas Cage movies, like there's gonna be a lot of stuff to like.
Oh, and if you don't like Nicolas Cage movies, I think you'll still like this, because this wasn't like a normal Nicolas Cage movie that's almost like funny, it's like corny, and that's where you're getting your laughs from. Almost it's like the goofiness of it all. But this is like supposed to be that goofiness, and it was fun. I'm loving all the self-referential
it's also,
shit.
I mean, and the meta part of it too, like that is the point at which he is in his life, where he's only doing he only could get these indie movies, and now this one comes out, and he's the start of it. He gets to like do these crazy like scenes and crazy like.
This is his Birdman.
These accents, and like he like really gets to show his acting talent.
This is his Birdman. That's how you have to do it.
But it's like it's counterintuitive to the theme of the movie, really.
I didn't think so. I thought it was wonderful. Wonderful.
But do you understand what I'm
No,
getting
not
at,
at all.
though?
No, I don't. Not at all. It wasn't counterintuitive.
He's self-obsessed, but in the
it's
movie,
like he's a has-been.
But he's self-obsessed, and his daughter and wife like are criticizing for that. Yet he makes this movie that's specifically the antithesis of that whole thing. Like it contradicts the theme of the movie.
I don't need you to cite your sources for that thesis.
It contradicts the theme.
No, I didn't think how. How does that contradict the theme?
He's self-obsessed with this movie, and his family's telling him not to be.
You're trying to get too meta with it. Yeah, you're trying to take it too far. But it's not that serious.
Because you see him like, trying to, audition for these roles and like go over the top. And at the end, the climax of the movie is he's like, his ex-wife's a makeup artist that transforms him into this fucking drug lord, and they buy it, which is pretty funny, I gotta say. But yeah, I don't know. Like he kills it. Like, he's a great actor. There's no doubting that. But it's very like he's the hero. He's the star, which is not so different than a lot of other.
All right,
Nicolas
bro.
Cage
Yeah,
movies.
that was great though. That was the point of it. It was a joke about Nicolas Cage. That's why it was a good movie, bro.
What's the joke about it, Nicolas Cage?
That he's a has-been. He's just a fucking has-been, and he's just still making movies. And I feel like this is like, again, his Birdman. When you make a self-referential film that's kind of talking about, you are at that point.
That's
and
true.
This is how you're getting through the hump. You're working by making yourself the bane of the joke. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking funny. It's funny, yeah. He's a has-been, and we're laughing at that, but we're also sitting there in the theater watching a movie. So that's the meta of it. Is that he's a has-been, we're laughing, but he's making a movie
like
about
the
him being
movie
a
that
has-been.
we were watching. The audience in the
literally,
film
we're like a layer of it. Yeah, that's why it's fucking funny.
I don't know. I mean, I love it, but at the same time, I can't separate from the fact that he is literally the star of this movie, and he's in every single scene, and
that was great too. He was just over the top the whole time. Yeah. And this was like one of the times I could laugh, because normally I cringe at a Nicolas Cage movie in modern times. It's like I watch it and I'm laughing and I'm cringing because it's uncomfortable, but this was right because this was just playing into that. It didn't feel like a bunch of other serious actors and Nicolas Cage, or a bunch of really B-rate actors and then Nicolas Cage, and it's all just kind of a laugh, So,
I will say, what's his name that played Javi? I love him. He's so good.
I'm half and half, but this was a good performance for me to really start liking him.
He was
I can't
also
even
a
think.
Mandalorian guy.
Wasn't he also in Wonder Woman?
He was. I wasn't a fan of him in that.
I wasn't either. That's why he's half and half.
But Game of Thrones, like, come on.
I didn't watch that, so I have no idea.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
But I liked
really
him in this
great
movie.
job,
Yeah, that was wonderful. He was actually, he might have been my favorite character, actually. I like Nicolas Cage. It was funny, but he was like a good as a character.
You couldn't pinpoint his motive. Like, at first, you thought he was the guy.
I thought he was the guy. Like that, and that's why it was good, because I was sold.
But it was so likable that I was like, I hope he.
And then they did like the evil cuts, where it'd be like, once you go into that room, I don't think you're gonna feel the same way about me.
It
And
was
I'm
like
like,
the
oh
Batman
shit.
thing, the Riddler thing. It was like, Batman.
Because even I was like, oh crap, like the girls are gonna be literally right there. And it's a Nicolas Cage shrine. I was like,
Wait, Shrine?
Remember he had the little like museum thing in
yeah,
there,
yeah,
like with the
that
pillow.
was great, yeah. And you know what? It's so meta because like, ah, man, yeah. Oh, he's like, yeah, he's like, how much for this fucking bust of me that you paid like 20,000?
No, he said, yeah, I paid 6,000 for you.
Bro, like he would. That's something that he would do. Like he has.
I know that's what he said. He has a spending problem.
He has a fucking pyramid in fucking New Orleans of his gravesite.
Yeah, that's like what he has a spending problem.
Yeah.
I feel like that was highlighting that he's just blowing through his fucking money. That was great, man. That was hilarious. That was hilarious on a lot of levels. And when they were describing the movie, and they were literally describing the movie that they were in as the movie that they were making, that just, come on. Like,
but it also added, it also like drove the plot forward because, it drove the plot forward and also added to the film that they were making at the same time.
No, it was great. It was like,
which is great.
It was like a funny bromance that they had going on. I feel like,
and like
hilarious.
Like Nikki Cage.
Oh, no.
Like, I mean, that's the epitome of it. It's like, yeah, like he's in love with himself. Like his past self is like.
Was that supposed to be like Little Nicky?
Yeah.
Okay, because that was great. The haircut. And
it was horrible de-aging, but it was.
I thought that was the funny fucking part about it. Is it looked like such crap. It was like he wasn't even trying to de-age. It was like that was the creepy thing he saw as himself, as this like perfect self.
I didn't even look at it like that, but yeah, I guess. I thought they were just trying to do a good young.
That
Nick
was
Cage,
funny, but he wasn't young. Like he was
I know.
Like that was crazy. There's a lot of funny things in this movie.
I wish they had done more, maybe a little bit with that Nicky character.
Yeah, they did. But you know what? No, I feel like if they had him in there too much, it wouldn't have been funny when it was happening.
I thought they were gonna fight. I thought it's.
Instead, they just started making out.
I mean, that's really what this movie's about.
That was hilarious, man. I hope I'm in a position to make some shit like this one day.
About you?
Hell yeah. About the VRX Dynasty, a parody of it.
Do.
It's hilarious. Big shout outs to Nicolas Cage for being brave enough to do this first off. So I feel like this had to take it takes a certain kind of self-awareness to be able to make a film like this.
I mean, the last movie that he did was Pig, which is a great movie, but it was very low budget. The movie before, you referenced Mandy. I don't know if you ever saw Mandy, but it's
a lot of Nicolas Cage references. I didn't know.
Like when he's talking about that chainsaw from Mandy, and he said it was a masterpiece.
Oh yeah. Nope, never saw that movie.
I think you would like it. It's like just demons are just roaming the woods, and Nicolas Cage just mows them down with a chainsaw.
I'm with it. Big shout outs to Nicolas Cage. And I liked the rest of the cast was cool too, like his wife, his daughter, and the girlfriend.
At first I was like, is that his real wife? But no.
Yeah, that was even more meta that they had the wife playing the wife and his Demi Moore as the wife. Like that scene was so much fun for me, man.
Yeah.
That ending where they just cut and it's just, I love you, Daddy. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dad, catch! And they throw that knife. He just catches the knife and stabs him in the chest. And it just cuts to Hollywood. It was just great. Dude, that cut to Hollywood was great. That was great.
If that was a real movie, it would be a bad movie. But
that was so great.
But I guess that's the point, because that's the kind of movie that...
And it was like just a tight cut. You know what I mean? He catches the knife and he stabs him and it cuts us into that thing.
Like, why didn't fucking...
Oh, man.
Bro, just kill him. He had so much opportunity to just kill Nick Cage.
Because he was on the embassy? He was literally on the U.S. Embassy's soil.
So he's not going to kill Nick Cage?
I didn't think he was going to kill Nick Cage. I feel like that was already said about his character by the wife at the beginning earlier when she just kind of called him out. You know what I mean? Like, you weren't even going to kill him, like, otherwise you would have already killed him.
Oh, that was, yeah. Genius moment from her, but
that was
would she be that...
She was acting. Remember, she was like looking at him like.
I know, but she's too good. I mean, I guess yeah.
She's Hollywood too. Hey, yeah, you know. We're all like that, Hakeem. We can just transform action.
You know what? The only.
Oh my God, that part was hilarious.
The one thing
too.
that I took away from this movie.
That you want to act.
You gotta see Paddington 2.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of Paddington 2 references. I heard it's a good movie though, actually. A lot of like classes that I take on YouTube talk about it.
Really?
Yeah, Paddington. That's crazy. I know. It's a master class in filmmaking, apparently. But yeah, when Tiffany Haddish said action and he comes back from like
that was a bit too. I was like, at certain points, like, okay, I get it's supposed to be ridiculous, but I don't buy into it if it's too improbable.
Come on, tell me that wasn't hilarious. Action, and he just sprints back up and shoots himself.
They literally said that this fucking card thing, if you touch you'll be out like within minutes, like within seconds. And
he climbs out the window, climbs back in another window, gets the antidote, and then stabs himself after he's already passed out. That was great. That was great. That's the superpower.
I mean,
of acting.
it is. I keep going back and forth because it's great that you expect the normal stuff for him to fucking poison the guy and then just get in there the easy way. But I feel like the directors, or maybe Nick Cage, I don't know who wrote it, but they're like, what's the hardest thing that he can do in any particular moment? Like poison himself and then climb out the window and into the room. And just like every single moment was like, what's the hardest thing that we can get these characters in? Like they're tripping and they see the two people, they're paranoid and they see them following them and they try to like climb the fucking wall, and then all they have to do is literally just go around, like that type of thing. I enjoyed it, but there was a lot of scenes where it was just like
hammed up for comedic value.
Of
course.
There was
Bro,
no.
It was just a joke. It was just a joke. You just got to take it as a joke. The whole thing.
There was no
a joke.
stakes there, really.
Even remember the wall? Yeah, come on.
That's what I was.
It doesn't matter. Like, it's just a joke. Everything was just a joke. Because they were sure sitting there in that scene and he leaves them behind, and I was sure like, oh wow, he really left them behind. And then it's just like a walk around.
I thought it was a great opportunity for Nick Cage to just go and fucking go back to the place and find the daughter, or find the kidnapped girl. But
I had forgotten all about that at the time. I was just laughing at the scene.
He's a loyal guy, like no matter what.
There was so many times where I too was like, my God, this guy's gonna have to kill Nicolas Cage. Like I was sold on all of that. That was the fun of it. That was the fun of that movie.
I knew that was never gonna happen. But
oh, I thought they was gonna have to have I guess I didn't think he would kill him, but I thought they were gonna have to have a real showdown. It would have been cool if they did. I feel like that would have been very ballsy. But then it was all a movie. Like maybe he died, but then it was the movie. Yeah, I thought that he was like secretly filming him or something through the whole thing. But it would have been better if they fought.
I mean, anything could have been possible. Like fucking Jorge could have been a fucking actor. Not Jorge.
Is it Javier? Or is it Jorge? I don't really know. You got some J.
Or all this could have been an act. It's like fucking. I mean, it was.
I know. I was about to say, bro, it literally was. Except for my one guy, only one who was never fucking around the whole time is this blonde hair, the platinum guy, the platinum gangster guy. And he was like a joke. He was just a joke, period. Except when he pulled that knife out and stabbed him in the leg. That was actually a pretty smooth move right there. That was unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much to say about the movie. It was a solid run, a simple movie. It's like the layers and stuff, it was all just meta. Everything was super basic, and it was almost like you in your head were adding more. You know what I mean? Layers to things, but it was just a very basic story between like him and Javier and their friendship. Their friendship and then him getting his daughter kidnapped and then making a movie. Like it was super basic, but because of the meta levels of you understanding who Nicolas Cage is and them referencing it too, like it made it hilarious.
That's where the entertainment, or a lot of it. I mean, it was entertaining even if you didn't get the references. But
for sure.
that definitely added another layer.
And I like
stuff.
Tiffany Haddish in them. Like I suspect that they just got shot and died, but it's like they were funny characters for me.
Yeah.
They were funny, you know. I'm sorry they had to go out like that.
Definitely.
They did a good job, you know. Yeah, you know. Usually I'm usually like Tiffany Haddish and but I loved it. Yeah, she was good.
She's usually more of like a personality. She's usually more ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. She felt very tame, like
very toned down.
Like
yeah.
almost too toned down. Like she was really
like,
playing a damn cop.
Even her partner was more of the comedic one. Of the two.
Yeah, she was like bad cop. That's not usual. Maybe she's evolving as an actor.
When she's walking out and she's like, "Fuck Libby" or something.
That was hilarious.
Bullshit. Like there were moments.
That was hilarious. Because everybody's done that.
Too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Everybody's done that. Yeah, that movie was good. Okay, let's just rate it. I don't know what my rating's gonna be. I'm gonna actually
8. I'll say 8.
I'll say that's
very good. Like
give it the
8's
8.
very good. 8's very good.
I give it the 8. All right. Yeah, that was a massive movie. I just saw right there was a massive movie.
Was it on a massive, unbearable talent? Wait, what's it called?
The incredible weight of massive talent.
Unbearable weight.
The unbearable weight of massive talent. Yes, it was. It was unbearable.
What does that even? He's the unbearable weight of massive talent.
It means that it's hard to be an actor. Yeah, it's hard to be a big actor. The unbearable weight of massive talent.
I'm trying to like think of what that means in terms of the theme of it. Like,
well, you'll probably never know. You'll probably never know.
He can't bear to have talent, or it's just a joke, like the whole movie.
Yeah, you're looking too deep into it. It's all just a meta joke, a meta hilarious
I mean, if you
joke.
don't like Nicolas Cage, I don't know if you're gonna like this movie.
That's an interesting point, but I think you'll still like the movie.
My mom does not like Nicolas Cage.
You'll like the movie for the ridiculousness of it, and I never even thought about that. But yeah, if you really don't like Nicolas Cage, maybe you won't like this. Like I get a laugh out of him. Like, I really get a laugh out of him.
No. You run to the car. I've seen how fast you can run. Fucking what the fuck's it called? The fucking period movie.
National Treasure.
National Treasure. He's like, no, that was a fucking stunt, man. But I saw the behind the scenes fucking featurette.
Yeah, that was hilarious. Hilarious.
They fucking switch shoes. That was kind of. I didn't get.
I didn't get that part either. That didn't make any sense to me, and I was like, what?
There's some, like the fucking eating the fucking Fruit Loops.
I felt like intimidation or something. I don't know what that was. Yeah, that was weird because I don't like Fruit Loops though. No, I don't like Fruit Loops. All right, that's all I got for you. We out. I should probably cut that sooner.